Hello, hello, hello. Okay, let's get that all set up. Where is... I get a... I'm wondering if I can get the chat bar. I'm wondering if I can get like a live YouTube chat. I might need to be... might have to have YouTube open. Forgive me, it's been a long time since I've done this, so... I might be a little on the retarded side of things. I used to just have an extension with OBS. Am I audible? Yay or nay? Forgive me, it's been a long time since I've done this. I might be a little... I'm very quiet, aren't I? The whole stream's very quiet, I think, anyway. Here, I can have a pop-out chat. I'm gonna have that open here. I think that works. Yes, sir. I mean, I don't need all that open. Okay, I think that works. Let me know how things are on the audio side of things, because I feel like I'm very quiet on my end. I'm trying to hear myself now, but it's, okay, I think that works. And Lord, I'm very quiet. I don't know if that's just my audio settings. Hope I'm audible on this end. I could bump myself up a little bit. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. It's just that. That is very quiet. Why is that so quiet? I can't increase that any further. I don't think. Testing, 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 testing. Oh, that seems good enough. Testing, testing, testing. Yeah, I think that's good. Let me listen to this. Testing, 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 testing. Oh, that seems good enough. It's better. Testing, testing. I'm not sure if it's good enough. Yeah, I think that's good. Let me listen to this. Because the audio, on my end, the audio is dipping into the red. To my knowledge, the best audio mix, I don't know how to get the boom gate back. Okay, maybe... Just one moment, I'm trying to figure out how to... It's in it... Yeah, I need to set up advanced audio properties, I think? No, that's dumb. There's a way where you can get the audio to cap once you reach a certain point. What I want to do is bump my audio up to up 15 decibels, and then I want to make it so that it doesn't reach a certain cap, so I can be audible and clear at all times, but I'm not blowing people's eardrums out, and I'm not peaking my microphone. Don't really know how to do all that, though. I don't remember how to do all that anyway. Fuck it. I'll up the audio just a little more. I'll up it up to 13, or even I'll up to 15 decibels. I'll increase it by 15 decibels. Testing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. And then I will see how that fares. It's better. I'll up it up to 13, or even I'll up to 15 decibels. I'll increase it by 15 decibels. Testing. Yeah, let's do that. That's better. That's better. I can live with that. Let's Doom Q. We Doom Qing tonight, boys. I had a few killer games recently. Oh, I was playing a few killer games just before this, and I realized I was having the most miserable time of my life, and that I would make amazing content, and then I remembered that I have a YouTube channel I sometimes do things with. So, might as well do something with it. The audio mixing might need a bit of work. I'm wondering if I should lower the game volume down a little bit. I miss when I had all the good settings. I used to be so fucking cracked at this shit 3 years ago. It looks like I need to reduce... Hi, Waver. It looks like I need to reduce my volume just a little more. Hey, Waver, could you be my judge? Do you think the audio is good? Do let me know if I'm like too loud or if something's too quiet, because my audio settings have reset themselves for the 5 billionth time, and unfortunately I do not have the expertise necessary to figure out what's wrong. Or at least I've lost those skills. It sounds decent to me. Okay, well, good to know. I'll keep it this way then. At least for now. But yeah. Sounds fine, max volume 2. Okay, good to know then. I might lower the game volume a bit, because I probably want my voice to be a bit louder than the game's audio. No, I'll keep it at -1 decibels for now. But yeah. I kind of want to get back... Like, I say this like a billion times, but I do want to get into the habit of doing shit with this channel. Like, I don't know, it's something I enjoy doing, you know? I haven't made a video in a long ass time, I haven't live streamed in a long ass time, and I realized that I need to do something, because I'm like horrendously miserably bored, so... I had a few killer games before this, and they were the most miserable piles of shit ever, and I realized they would have been so fucking amazing to stream, so I decided, fuck it, turn on OBS, let's get cracking. I was having PC issues that were preventing me from being more active on YouTube as well, but I believe I fixed those now, finally. It's been a long time since my PC has exploded, so I think we're set. I can finally play video games. Get the fuck off my Janu. I was gonna say racial slur. On top of that, I'm starting work again, so I'm gonna have less free time on my hands, which is unfortunate because these bastards demand I be their slave. Yes, master. I am your slave. Be a stealth killer. I haven't heard anything. Normally, okay, somebody's under chase. It's a Demogorgon. It's fitting for the map. He has game afoot. Oh, is that Nemesis actually? That might be Nemesis because he just got stunned. Could be either of the two. The stun sounded like it came later. Could have... No, because she got injured first. Yeah, that was Nemesis. Okay. We're still doing this meme. We're dragging this out to 2026. Good to know. I might be a little bit washed at this game. I haven't played it in a while. I haven't played since Krisu, really, because Krisu was dog shit and there was nothing happening to the game in that time. Because the devs are all craft beer drinking, flannel wearing hipsters that do nothing but hire fat black employees that have absolutely no certification in the video game industry. Canadians really are the most backwards people on the planet. Guess I could heal you here, even though it's probably... yeah, fine, whatever. Let's not worry about it. I played like one game since Krisu came out and I wanted to end it. Well, you haven't missed much. There's literally nothing happened since Krisu came out. You have not missed a single fucking thing. But the Stranger Things Part 2 chapter does release Tuesday for you, since you're in the other side of the planet. And it looks like a pretty good chapter. My only complaint is that 11's perks are doo-doo dog shit. And that 11 is also ugly as fuck, for some reason. You should make some Outlast trial videos. You could watch them. Yeah. I was grinding the shit out of Invasions. I definitely need to get to Gold 1 before the ranks reset. If you're absolutely interested in watching that, then I'll absolutely do that. I'm just gonna hold W. Okay, that's gone. I'm not gonna play that. I have no choice but to play this now. Except... yeah. I can do that now. I'll watch anything you put out. I love to support my friends. That is Awesome Chungus 100. Thank you, my son. If I had an OnlyFans, would you subscribe to it? Okay, my mic is peaking. I need to turn that down. I just watched my mic peak. I can't do anything about that now, though. I'd rather move down here. Cookie was a respect button. True, I need to get one of those. I should make that an emote. Can I get emotes, or do I need, like, PewDiePie subscribers to do that? Okay, we're good. It's swap back on us on any second, which he might do, because he can totally hear this. Yeah. YouTube does have custom emotes, I'm pretty sure, but you might need a subscriber requirement. Or you might need a viewer requirement. I think if you get like 10,000 views on a stream, or not a stream, but on a video, or if you get like a certain amount of subscribers, it could be either or both. A mixture. I think it is a mixture of both, actually. You also have to cough up like real money to use any of them, and I think you can preview them beforehand. I think there's any use in me cleansing that. Actually, there might be. Because he can come up these stairs and fuck us. If I'm gonna go upstairs injured, I might as well make it as safe as possible, because there isn't a whole lot I can use up there. He might be able to see my aura. You can. Probably saw me. I should have taken that flashlight, I don't know what I'm doing. I thought I still had one charge left, I'm stupid. I just used that one charge to open the chest. I saw Bill down here and he was healing. Yeah, there he is. Hey. But yeah, last I checked, you can get things like badges, like name badges, you can get colorful names and emotes, and other retarded shit for e-girls. Okay. Oh, she might have been getting chased for a second. I love e-girls. I am indifferent on the existence of e-girls, but every time I have to see them, they usually piss me off. He just teleported here, I could hear him. Did he? No, okay. No, he didn't. Well, this is already done. I thought that was... Okay, I didn't think that was finished yet. I've done nothing for like a solid minute, by the way. I'm like throwing super hard. Okay. Technician respect. Well, he can see me, so he's not gonna fall for it. Opinions on Marvel Rivals ego drama? Take a $40,000 tournament seriously, I guess. You're not in that shit for vibes, like there's a prize on the line. And you can't advertise it saying, hey, there's a prize on the line, and then say, hey, it's just about the vibes, bro. You're spoiling my fun. Like, fuck off, kill yourself. That shit set gamer girls like 10 decades back, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you do not play a tournament for vibes. Nobody goes into a competitive setting for vibes. It's competitive, especially when there is cash money prizes on the line. Chill in the Australian Black Widow main, that's your people. I'm a race trader. Probably gonna lose this. Yeah. Not gonna unhook you just yet. Gonna wait till he's fucked off. Sounds like he's damaging the gen. Okay, he's on chase. I'll take you. She's Death Hook, and Bill does have a gen already being done. I'll stop this. Okay. Okay, he abandons chase. He's coming back. Fair enough. He saw me. Okay. He does have Nemesis. Hi! I can't bring him to the gate just yet. Right, this pallet's used up, isn't it? Yes, sir. Okay. Should be good to heal off, I reckon. I am gonna play around with this because he can just charge his power. I know this, I'm like dead as hell, but whatever buys even a fraction of time. Realistically, what can I do here? Because he's gonna get pushed out. She's dead on hook. Okay. It's an interesting thing. I would have pushed Bill out, but that works too. Bill's made another set of interesting decisions. I should have crawled towards the gate. That's what I should have been doing. Maybe. Because now he can get me to... Imagine the adrenaline value there. think I got injured before Adrenaline. It probably would have just given me a few more seconds in chase. I'm not... It might have stopped me from getting down. It definitely would have put a bit of pressure on him for sure, yeah. Especially since there were other injured survivors. Jake is the GOAT. Remember, they gave us 15 seconds of endurance because the devs are very kind and love us and know what's best for us. Okay. Jake, what are you doing? Real talk, why did he pick me? Because if I had Decisive, both of us got out. He probably should have picked Jake. Does Adrenaline not res you anymore? It does. It doesn't activate if you're currently on hook or currently on the killer's shoulders though. It used to heal you if you escaped the killer's shoulders, if you were put down, or if you were if the killer put you down, or if you escaped the hook through any means. It no longer does that anymore, and they reduced the speed boost you get from 5 seconds to 3 seconds. And I think they reduced the speed amount from... Actually, I think it was always 150%. I think it was 200% during the... I can just look at Mech's bio. Yeah, 50% for 3 seconds. I think that was 100% for 5 seconds at some point, then it was 50% for 5 seconds, and with its most recent nerf, it's only 50% for 3 seconds. For what it's worth, I think the only bullshit part about it was the fact that... I think the bullshit thing about Adrenaline was that multiple people could have it. If one person's running Adrenaline, and that one person gets use out of Adrenaline, either one of two things are happening. Either A, that's one survivor who now actually has a chance to win in a very harsh environment that would have otherwise got them killed, or it's a completely winnable game for the killer, becoming completely unwinnable in the matter of a second, depending on how many survivors are alive. If anything, the floor of Adrenaline is really just a floor on the entire perk system as a whole. Like, it did need to be nerfed, but I do wonder if they did a little too much to it. The only problem is you can't really buff it without reintroducing how big of an issue it used to be. I'm gonna lower my microphone's volume because I saw myself peak earlier. I'm gonna lower it to 14 decibels and see what happens. I do wonder if there should be a perk limit. Trying to catch it. It's getting late, Cookie, and I think I'm going to go to bed. Hope you have a good rest of stream. Thank you, Wayla. I hope you have a sweet dream, or something. Whatever the fuck I meant to say at this point. I don't know. I'll think of something later. You can think of something nice in your dream, I guess. Just imagine I said something good. You're welcome. So what do we got? It's not the worst. Premonition's the only dog shit thing here. We got a brown key, but at least it's got a wedding ring. But I'm the obsession. For some reason. I don't know how that works out, but I guess I'm the obsession now. Just spring trap. Let's see if he comes here before doing anything. Looks like he just pushed Fang off. He did just push Fang off. Premonition's not actually a bad pick now, because if he comes out of a door somewhere down there, and I don't see it happen and he's undetectable, I can catch him out in the open. Ruin. Interesting. That was a good attempt. Damn, nigga. Boxy's hook, please. Unfortunate. He's got the thing that makes the radius wider, but hubris is not good, especially since I'm stuck in the fucking corner. I'm so fucking lucky I got that fastball. I thought I was so fucked. Unfortunate. I die here now. That was a damn good chase though. Yuck! He's chasing somebody else. I can afford to get healed here. Don't really have anywhere else to go that's like undetectable though. Could take a hit for him, but I've already been hooked once, and I'd rather not risk getting into an open sideline. Where's Claudette anyhow? There she is. This might piss him off. Was apparently here. There he is. Going through my dark sense, which is unfortunate. He was undetectable during its duration. We are apparently doing two different gens. He's standing still? Okay. I would appreciate it a lot if Kate came here, but What are you gonna do about it? Doubling up on that gen now too. Damn, that was almost a second stack. Okay, they're both over there. He probably won't want to leave his hook anytime soon, so I can use the door to travel, probably. That's what I'm gonna do anyway. I won't go right in front of his face, though. That would be a bad idea. We can save him. It'd be tough, but it's possible. We can get this gate open. Just gotta pre-run, don't get overconfident. There he is. If he has a loop bag, we're done for. He does not. Love to see it. You're gonna love Hitler. You're gonna love Adolf Hitler. Go up Hawk and they tour right now. I should do now that I think about it. Gonna see if I can post a few links somewhere. CP link in bio. I'm not even sure if I will have to joke about that, but whatever. Who gives a darn? I'm gonna post this and see what happens. Just posted Naruto Yaoi and Rivers server. I have weaving spiders. Could be good to get off early, but I do want a clear line of sight into the basement first before I even think about it. Okay, it's a 9. No offense, I literally have nowhere to go. That is very unfortunate. Is he undetectable now? Yeah, there you are. I knew you were still on me, good to know. There was a pallet there, but it's too late now. Benjamin Netanyahu, save me. There's nothing I can do except die in a corner. Hey, at least I'm on the hook and I don't know how to deal with that shit. Let's see what we can get to. Because I'd rather not heal underneath the hook, especially against the knight. Okay, it looks like he's chasing somebody else. Is it right over there, though? He's got do no harm. It might not even be a bad idea to go to. There's a ruin there, I don't know what it is. There's no way he hasn't seen us. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dark Theory, okay. I really thought Dark Theory would have allowed that. I think if I looped that just a little tighter, maybe I could have gotten it. That is very unfortunate. That, however, is pretty good. You like to see that? Not sure if Jill should be doing this here and now. Might be for the best that she does Jens instead, honestly. I'm sort of just playing like a bot right now. I don't know why I'm not thinking. AFK on Jens for 10 years, that's what we're gonna do. The entire team is here, I guess. Assuming he doesn't send a guard after me. I might use weaving spiders now since I've been injured. Where is that? I don't fucking know. I don't see shit apparently. Let's see where his aura is. It's mildly disturbing. He's not going in the basement, is he? It might be a bad idea to finish this with him so close. Just snuffed a totem. He could hear me down here. Fuck it. Huge fucking gamble, but I guess it works out. At least for now it works out. I don't think he saw me. He does now. Sorry, Bill. Very sorry, madam. This might not be a good idea. This could be a waste of time. I mean, yeah, since he sees me, I probably shouldn't have committed. Guess it works out. He doesn't seem to notice things in his peripheral too often. Could use that to my advantage. Let's not heal here. Oh, you're broken anyway. Works out then. Can I work on this? No, he's a shadow rapist. There are 2 gens that I nearly done. He's gonna regret this. Shit, he's coming. He wants me. Use that wall. I have been raped. You're raping me. This is rape. Against an assassin, I need to throw this. Okay. Just go this way. But it's dying in the corner at least. A Robo Bandit, you love to see it. I can't go back to that battle. Okay. Toolbox might have been a nice pick. Right, the killer's gonna go for that. Might as well do this one. I don't think we get that one finished in time. If only Ravenous meant shit to me. So far, Weaving Spiders has given us a fair deal of pressure. I didn't think he was coming here. Sure, you're gonna lose the last gen for that, but... Okay, yeah, he knows. He's not stupid. You know what I can do? Red herring. Guess I can't. We think I make this stealth mission? He could be undetectable right now, which he is. Yeah, I don't get this done. What's he doing? Shit, I could have gotten this. I actually totally could have gotten this. It's fine. It looks like I still get it. If he has Eerie Banner, then there might not be any use in healing in the exit gate. Like, if we're healing the exit gate, just take the hit. All we have to do is take the hit. Yeah, just heal in the fucking exit gate, moron. Come on. No Blood Warden? If there was Blood Warden, I was still game to challenge him anyway. Where is she? Over there. Broken 2. I can't do a whole lot other than just watch and see if I can get an opening. I can't apply pressure. I could perhaps take a chase from a guard. If he has Eerie Banner, this isn't a good thing for me to be doing. But I haven't noticed Eerie Banner all game. If he's going through windows, which I haven't seen him do... Yeah, he's dead. I can't do anything. Not a thing I can do. Sorry, you're dead. I'd rather not risk Eerie Banner. Have Eerie Banner. Complete their order action by 10%. Okay. Had Overcharge, I didn't notice that all game, and Dark Devotion. What I got left on the milestones anyway, because some of them are pretty close to being done. Okay. Not too bad. You can definitely see I favor Survivor more with these. Heal 450 health states. So I just had to do 50 more health states really, which is not probably very possible in 2 days. I wish you had more to do in the menu, other than just like twirl your character around. At least in Outlast Trials you can do arm wrestling, or a table tennis, or a chess, or the Stroop test, if you have autism. just make us sit here for like 60 years and do nothing. For a game that desperately wants to be like Fortnite, they're doing none of the correct things that Fortnite did. They just hope to naturally get bigger, and for what it's worth, they are. They know that chapters are their biggest thing, and they prioritize those. They know that 2v8 is also is kind of a very big thing as well. I do know that there is a new 2v8 coming out, and they're adding Chucky. I think it's really fucking stupid that we get 2v8 coming out every 3 months or so, and they only add 1 or 2 killers to the mix. We've had 2v8s where they haven't added a fucking thing, by the way. Like, we get 2v8s that are just rehashes of the previous 2v8, and they've added zilch. It's a Nemesis. Okay. Might be worth also, I have an unfavorable thing. Completely unremarkable match. Does he have Tinkerer? He does have Tinkerer. Okay. I don't think that goes over. Sounds like he's coming back. He's not, which is interesting. We are tripling a gen. He's bound to get his Tinkerer soon, if he hasn't already. He could jump me. If he's jumping them, fair enough. I know a lot of people say, don't do this into this tier 3, no, buddy, if it stops me, if it's the difference between me getting downed and not, then fuck the rest of the team. I don't care. I'm not in this for the rest of the team, I'm in this for me. You know, I value my own survival more than the rest of the team. I don't care. Like, I will leave people to die if it means I live. I do not care. That's just kind of how survival fundamentally works. You can bitch at me all you want and throw your fake comp rule set at me about how hooks is, how like, oh my god, but you know, the killer would be like only winning with like 2 less hooks if you killed yourself instead of... No, I'm not dying for the team. I won't die for a team. You can leave the comp rule sets for competitive settings. Insane that he gets that, by the way. Okay, we're good. I've genuinely sat there getting, like having my team lead me to die, and then having them tell me, well, you know, he's only got 4 hooks, and, you know, 3 of us escaped, so it's not that bad. Like, it says sacrificed on my screen. It says, there's a big text pop-up saying you failed on your screen. Why are you trying to gaslight me into telling me that it's secretly a win because the comp rule set dictates it, so... That doesn't make sense to me. That's ridiculous. Unfathomably ridiculous. I get that it's an overwhelming loss for the killer, but I still lost. You won. I lost. You know? I should go help these people out instead of yapping. I might want to trade for Fang. Fang's killing herself because Fang is a fat fucking selfish retard. Okay, we're good. Go fuck yourself, you fat fucking slut. It's always the anon modes. He's probably gonna come back. When you get 15 seconds of endurance these days, you might as well unhook him. You don't have to think about it anymore. You can farm people off hook these days, you don't have to use your fucking head anymore. Don't see no pony. Except him. One's almost done, I might as well go to him. Oh, but he has Tinker. I can still feel, I can enter on his backline, or I could... Well, that could happen too. Honestly, 15 seconds of endurance. Go for it. Be free. Shit. He's on. I'm free dropping the shit out of this. He's probably gonna want... He wants to guard that with his life, I reckon. Somebody's opening a chest. They're not down here. They're over there. I'll leave the vaccines for the more exposed people. I'm not even sure if it's worth killing zombies with pallets anymore, because they used to respawn after like 2 minutes. Like it was... I would argue that it used to be a worthwhile investment. People were just too scared to do it because they didn't want to waste pallets. But these days, I'm not sure if it's so worth it no more. You did not get hit by that zombie. You did not get hit by that zombie while trying to blind it, did you? He's safeguarding the shit out of this. Might as well go do another gen then. I doubt we get any meaningful progress on this. Yep, here he comes. Especially since it's regressed so much. But I can pester him. I can be a bit of a mosquito. Fang is opening chests instead of doing anything meaningful. He might come back. I'd drop chase if I were him. Nope, he gets it down. Might even be for the best because it keeps him off in my tail a little longer. Tails around the corner. Should probably use that vaccine. I would have used it a while ago. Okay, he sees me. He might want Fang though. Oh, okay. Not a whole lot I can do here. I got caught on the fucking edge! Not a whole lot I can do now. Hi, corpse. I don't know what you said, Bamboo. I saw something about Cookie, how much blank blank blank. And now it seems to have been automatically restricted by YouTube. Do be careful with the things you say, by the way, please. I don't know if I can turn off YouTube's auto moderation, but whatever you said, be a little less retarded about it, I guess. I don't remember where the other gate was. I was too busy reading your comment, or trying to before it got deleted in my face. I'm gonna get a heal. Oh, if that zombie comes. Oh, you got a flashlight, that's okay. That works out. He might come back here. He does not. Interesting. I could vaccinate myself to grant me a little bit of protection. What's he gonna do? Tentacle me? He can slap me, but he'll have to tentacle me afterwards. I still get out the door. I could steal a vaccine for extra blood points, but I ain't risking it. Oh, that's your David corpse. I'm not gonna say GG's to him, that feels a bit mean. Tales from around the corner. I should. Hold on. I'm gonna post my stream link in Villains of DVD. I'm sure that'll go well. I'm sure they won't get like unfathomably mad. Or they won't use that against me or raid my YouTube channel when things go awry. They've never done that before. Wink. I love like the poor gamer girl who had their account made for them when they were 4 years old. Damn, that might be the fastest loading screen I've ever seen in my life. Never mind. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna open this chest immediately because I can't. Oh, I got the scavenger. I might as well. Might as well swap out for a toolbox if I get one. Fuck yes, baby! And come down and scavenge another one if necessary. Or I can scavenge another one. Oh, wait. Spring trap. It's not teleporting here. Not just yet, at least. I've got some pretty solid perks, actually. If anything, the worst perk here might be either Scavenger or Dark Theory. No, we don't get this finished. Easy, by the way. Sorry I'm being toxic. Keeping my eye on that monitor just in case. Yes, I don't see no reason for him to come back. This poor dude. Getting completely, and I do mean completely, demolished over nothing. Aim rest, maybe? I don't know why he stopped. I feel like he could have gotten that done. Do what I can to protect you, I guess. Ah, yes, okay. For real? I mean, yuck. Yucky. Shit, isn't like a boon with 5 stacks of thrill like 2 minutes long? Like 2 minutes and 50 seconds? Somewhere along the lines of that? Like some ridiculous bullshit like that? Or is that only if you're trying to boot a hex totem? It might be more like 60 seconds. So, right. He has pain res DMS. I didn't hear him scream. I didn't hear him scream when he hit the pain res. Insane fucking combo. The Chaos Shuffle too. Like, ah, motherfucking damn. You know what we should do? If I find the Hex Totem, I should try and boot it. We should see how long that takes. Because this is Pale Rose, I might be in the corner, so it'd be relatively safe to do. That'd be a neat little side objective. I reckon that'd be funny as fuck. Fuck, my gay chunk is live. He's gonna come back here now. I might as well leave. I see no reason for him not to come here. Let's see if we can find that totem while we're at it. Ew, sir. But does he come here? That is the question. He kicked it. Yeah, okay, so he did come back. Easy, by the way. He could come through that door and I'll never see it coming. It's quite unfortunate. It's a very well-positioned door. I don't have to worry about pain res because he's already been hooked twice, and I know for a fact that he hit Rick with it. He might come here. He could go anywhere, really. Is he coming through that? No. Okay. Good. I should keep in mind Bill still has pain res. He could come through that door and I'll... I beg your pardon. I beg your finest pardon. Holy shit. Only ATMS? Did you just spike it up like a fucking... Do you flicker goon? Like, what is up with that? Brother got taken by ASIO for 5 months. I don't even know who ASIO are. If they did take me for 5 months, then they might have done some campaign shit to me to make me forget they exist. Insane reach? Fucking tell me about it. Oh my god. Like, what the fuck was that? Hold on, I'm gonna lower the game volume a little bit more, because I don't want it encroaching on my voice. I hope that's not too quiet. Do let me know, because I am fiddling around with the audio a bit more. The Chris 2 chapter was so dog shit, I just stopped interacting with my YouTube channel as a whole. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I just did not give a fuck anymore. I gotta stop this from regressing immediately. It's so dog. Actually, I'll stop it from regressing, but I might be better off finding Rick. I can just use the doors. I should mend before I do that. Last thing I want is to bleed out while finding him if I take too long. Okay. Well, I guess I'm staying here anyway. I actually don't want to stay here because ASIO is like the Aussie FBI CIA. Oh. Oh yeah, I have heard about them. They're the anti-terrorist league that did nothing about the recent terrorist attack, except flaunt that they knew the recent terrorist attack was going to happen. And still did nothing about it. Okay, he's in the door now. Could come back. I reckon we need to reset. I don't think we're gonna get this divided. We need to go somewhere else right now. Okay, well, that corner's not too bad either, but I would prefer... No, actually, you know what? I think he has the better idea. Yeah, you're very, very right. Just like I feel in Lamal. Yeah, I assume you know about the Bondi shooting that happened yesterday. Or not yesterday, recently. Everybody knows about it. After that happened, the ASIO, I think it was them anyway, posted an article about how they had been tracking those two for months, and like gloating about it, like gloating about how smart they were, but like they knew about it. They knew that it was going to happen for 6 months, and they did nothing about it. And they somehow think that's a flex. I see that Dark Theory, young driller. Yeah, unfortunately, the killer has thrill the hunt, so I'm never going to get use out of it. Like, it's just a massive waste of time. And on them, they were on our radar. Yeah, that's exactly what they said. I still have no idea why the hell they. Yeah, okay, I hit the killer. They're pushing for like they've pushed for a gun reform too. Like guns were the issue, and not like giving like allowing two known ISIS supporters who had been plotting a domestic terrorist attack for 3+ years to acquire gun parts illegally under their knowledge. Actually, no, they acquired them legally. That's right, they had legal licenses. They legally acquired gun parts even though they were on their radar and had known connections to ISIS and were openly plotting a terrorist attack for 3+ years. Like, it's so fucking ridiculous. And they think guns are the issue. Like, our gun laws seem pretty fine, all things considered. We don't have terrifically terrible gun problems like the US does. We did have a recent shooting yesterday, I'm pretty sure. A father killed a estranged ex-husband killed his former wife and 3 other people in a, I think it was an alcohol shop. Or something like that. But we don't really have, like, mass-scale, frequent shooting like, the US does. I don't really think our gun laws are a huge issue. I just think the fact that we knew that they were plotting something and we did fucking nothing about it was the biggest issue. It's genuinely so fucking surreal to me that people can turn around and say guns are the issue while openly gloating that they did nothing about it. Our own government. It's ridiculous. I think Friendly Jordy said it best. Our country wants to be a police state, but they just don't seem to have the manpower to do anything, or they just can't be fucked to. Like, we've been introducing a bunch of completely Orwellian or even Babylonian laws recently, but our government is just too retarded to implement any of them properly. Which I suppose is a good thing. Like, they banned teenagers off of social media, and what? Yeah, I follow some Aussie on Twitter and saw the hate bill speech thing. Yeah, it's so interesting because it got shot down by every major politician I know, and Labour themselves backed up and said that they weren't going through it, and then the very next day just pushed it out. They want to be Palantir police state so bad. Guess what? They just allowed Palantir to have influence in Australian digital infrastructure. Like, that happened today. Something like that. My life for Anthony Albanese, my life for Israel. I can't even tell whose side Albanese is even on. Is he on, like... Is he on Islam or Israel's side? I genuinely can't tell. He just jumps between... He sucks the other dick, like, every second day. It's insane. And it's not like he's even a bad prime minister. Arguably, he might be one of the best we've had in a long time. He's been very good for our economy. But he's just implementing a lot of these dogshit rules that are not doing him favors at all. I think the biggest problem with him is that, like, yeah, he's forcing us into dogshit Orwellian, like Orwellian laws and shit like that, but every other MP would have done that as well. It's just that Labour was better at selling it. And they've also been better at everything else. I bounced landing, I don't know why I didn't just... He might injure me here. Okay, we're good. I should have just jumped down. I really should have just jumped down. It's fine, I got it later. You see, it's actually optimal because I used it later in Chase, or some retarded bullshit that some upfacts use. I'm camping this. He's cheating. Dog, I don't even know what we're gonna do anymore. The Eye of Release date is actually coming soon. I could get banned for this, but genuinely the only thing we can do is just, like, kill people. Genuinely, that's the only thing you can do at this point, is pull Luigi Mangione. The only problem is you'll die for it. Nobody wants to die, which is understandable. Like, I know I could get in, like, huge trouble for saying shit like that, but it is objectively the truth. You need a complete and total reform of every politician, and that is unfortunately not going to happen unless they get taken out. Like, every single major politician in every Western government. Damn, he's got the green out, or I guess it's blue now, isn't it? I forget what it's called. Thoughts on Court Steel the Hedgehog? I was there when he was written. Don't educate me on this subject. Jeffrey Epstein, we miss you. Please come back. We got too comfortable. It's all over. We are too comfortable. I wouldn't say it's too over. I wouldn't say it's over, but we are too comfortable. We are definitely way, way, way too comfortable with this. Unfortunately, like, at some point, somebody needs to bite the bullet, stop being a pussy, and just embrace death. Or multiple people actually kind of need to do it. Like, one person alone can't do shit. I know this sort of counts as inciting terroristic violence, but I am just merely speaking the objective truth here, which is that everybody needs a major reform. That's just a thrill, I'm not fucking touching it. Fuck that noise. He's got some really good perks by the looks of it. I'm just gonna sit here. That's what I thought, son. How'd you hit somebody? I don't know if Celestials is going for it. I'd hope they are. They did. Okay, good to know. I have a food fetish. Should I eat kebab at 3 AM? I don't know about 3 AM. 3 AM is probably not very good for your digestive system. Especially if you're planning to sleep soon. Honestly, 15 seconds of endurance, I can farm you off hook. I don't have to think anymore. Shit. I'd rather take a bird. Just holding W. I'm holding W at that point. Fuck no, baby. Don't fucking touch me with that shit. Probably could have thrown the pallet on him, but I woke up from a mushroom trip. You might need a bit of food. Getting some food might not be a bad idea. That hits, I guess. Okay. I guess a bit of food after waking up isn't the worst thing in the world, especially if you were just high. Might be good to reset your neurochemical systems too. Might help you flush some of that shit out. Was it a good trip though? Like, speaking about, like, politics earlier, I'm so sick and tired of constantly having to choose between, lesser evils. Like, I'm so fucking sick of it. Every politician we've had since 2003 has been unbelievable bullshit. Like, support for Pauline Hanson has risen dramatically, but it's not even like she's a good politician. She's not. She's retarded. I stopped playing this dogshit game 5 months ago. Have they totally ruined it yet? They increased the off-hook endurance you get from 10 seconds to 15 seconds. Which has proven to be the most cancer thing ever, because survivors have been unbelievably aggressive with their off-hook body blocks and getting away from it just completely for free. Same, Cookie. Like, I would probably never vote. I would never vote. I wouldn't vote at all if I had the choice. But unfortunately, in this country, you were forced to vote, which is ridiculous because I don't like any of them. Like, I am well researched enough to know that all of them suck. That's not me being like, haha, funny fence sitter. That's just me that's just me being objectively truthful. The ones that have good intentions are unfortunately too inexperienced with economic policies. And the ones that are experienced with economic policies also have an agenda. Can you play Artist with Languid Touch and Spies? I guess I could. I'd have to go into the regular queues. Where is Artist? There you are.
The Queen of Darkness has arrived.
I can't mute voice lines. Okay, well, okay. I've never voted ever, based. I'm 23. I wish I had that freedom. I voted in 2024 only because an abortion referendum was on the ballot. I think I heard about that. What was that, Roe v. Wade? Are there any other bird-related perks? Might be. A bat's kind of like a bird, right? It's like a mammal version of a bird. No, apparently there isn't. Missed opportunity. I forgot you had that skin. It's been a long time. I love remembering that I love forgetting that I have this skin, to be completely honest with you. Okay, do we have any other bird-related things? I guess there's the egg. Birds come from eggs. Sure, why not? Fuck it. God, this is such a fucking dogshit skin. I hope the queues aren't too bad. I don't like it when he moans. Ugh. Unfortunately, it passed 2 out of 3 thirds in favor. It's probably the best experiences with substances I ever had. I've heard shrooms are sort of in that very fine line between cost effectiveness and safety. Like they sort of, from a drug addict expert of mine, I'm not really much of a druggie myself, but according to them, mushrooms sort of give you the most bang for your buck in terms of safety as well. They have, according to him, they have the most minuscule health effects, while also giving you some of the more intense highs. Not that I would encourage drug use, but I suppose if you were to do one, then I mean, I guess mushrooms and weed is not the worst. Those are like the only two I'm like kind of okay with, but even then, I've seen mushroom addicts become gross and stinky. I've seen weed addicts get fat and lazy while claiming they don't have a problem. I've seen mushroom addicts grow fat and lazy while claiming they don't have a problem. It happens to everybody. Everybody has, you know, their own addictions, and some people will just have an expert back them and say, look, see, my addiction is not a problem, even though they have an addiction, and completely deny that they have an addiction. You can get an addiction from anything, by the way. You can eat grass and turn that into an addiction. Like, most addictions are bad for you. Some addictions can turn into careers, but most addictions are bad for you. That's just the undeniable truth of the matter. Okay. He thinks I'm upstairs. Damn, I really thought that would have hit. It's a shame. Also, why do you keep asking me to play artist? I've noticed this to be a trend from you. Shit. I didn't see the scratch marks because of the fog. I forgot that's a thing. These voice lines are terrible. LMFAO. Yeah, fucking tell me about it. I don't even know why I keep this skin on at this point. This is miserable. Why are you making me play this? I was a bit more patient. I could have gotten that. It's a shame. I can push him into this, except he's intelligent. It's my favorite killer, so it's a hyperfixation I have. Your favorite killer's dog shit, and I hate you. Just kidding, I love you. Why is he intelligent? Fuck. Really? That didn't do damage? Fuck yes, baby! I do want to pick you up before you get onto this pallet. You didn't even try to, which is a missed opportunity in my opinion. I got that injure, hell yeah! Fuck yes, baby! Oh, damn this game. It's fine, I can win. Probably. We probably can't win. I think honestly the biggest thing going for us right now is we're on mid-witch. That is like our biggest strength right now. And I could very easily piss that away if I'm not careful. Okay, we're on Felix up here. I have 4 birds, I need to make use of that. Damn, nigga. Oh, they weren't even dodging, they were just healing. Like, it's genuinely hardly even worth tunneling anymore, even if it is like the only thing you can reasonably do to win. It's not looking good here. I'll send 4 out of this time. It's quite a lucky shot, but it doesn't matter because I'm playing Artist and they can just go into locker for some reason. That's just a thing they can do. Did there always used to be holes on both sides of that? I don't think so. Well, I'll just do this. You gotta do something. At that point, I would have just vaulted it through the pallet, tried to make the window. This is still winnable, surprisingly enough. It's just not going to be easy. Somebody's going to help him. I'm not sure if he dropped or not. I guess he did drop. I thought I would have heard him. If they have balance, I wouldn't have heard them. But I did see no crows. Or I don't see any scratch marks, so they might still be in here. Which they are. I don't have crows, what the fuck am I doing? At least we got the pallet out of the way. Don't seem to be doing gens. Yeah, they're just sort of running around the map at this point. Maybe they're looking for gens. I need to remember I have 4. I need to go back to the gens at this point. I think so far the biggest thing he was making it obvious. Yeah. Because he wanted me to knock over him. Doesn't matter, I still got the hit. I need to regret this immediately. Everybody's here. I can kill you. It's not worth leaving now. Probably should have just shot that. What am I doing? They can... Ooh, I can kill you unless you're balanced. I think I just heard somebody on that gen though. I did. They triggered a crow. I need to get a move on. Such a scuffed game. I'm gonna put this here in case they finish that gen and then immediately jump down. Fucking unbelievable. Helix is over here. Yeah, buddy. One kill at least. I can't kill anyone else. Let's just kill him. Who forced you into artist? Dark Force Stylum. Unfortunate. Might as well look for whoever else there is. Okay. Unlucky, I think, I guess. I want to keep in mind I'm not an artist mate at all, and I'm getting paired up with P100s and P75s. I don't play this fucking killer. This fuck ass. The Midwich match of Abject Misery, I was having some fucking awful hillbilly matches earlier. This was genuinely one of the better games I've gotten. I was doing Chaos Shuffle as a hillbilly. On and I got counterweight 3 times in a row. And I got Nostromo Wreckage on the final hillbilly game. And it was the most horrendously miserable piece of shit in my life. It was genuinely like some of the worst video game experience I've had in months. It was so terrible. But yeah, there's your artist game. Thank you for making me suffer. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't a horrendously awful game. It was fine. I lost, that's really all that happened. What do I have? Red Sands. Okay, what have I got? Throwdown. Last Stand. These aren't terrific plays. Does YouTube live chat have an autofilter? Yes, unfortunately. Don't say the nigger word. Funnily enough, I can say the nigger word, but you can't. Darn. I should have gone the other way earlier. Wrong this. Not even that, half my shit's getting filtered, it seems. Turn off top chat and look into new chatters. I probably can't even be creative. Look at live chat instead of top chat. That might be why. I really should not be reading comments mid-chase. Not that it would have helped anyway, really. I was kind of fucked out anyway. Yeah, because I just switched to live chat now, and there's like a whole lot of comments I didn't even see. I think I would rather light myself on fire than smoke weed once. Hey, the only drug I've ever done before is weed. I had it once. And I was with a friend. Under a friend's supervision. I think this was about 3 years ago. And I can see why people like it. I guess that's all I'll say about it. The munchies is real, and I suppose the biggest problem I'd say I have with it is when it was over, I wanted more, and the day after was kind of shit. I barely even remember the day after because you just enter this really fucked up state afterwards. Like, you're just completely fucked up for the rest of the day. You need to, like, the problem with the weed is you need to, like, dedicate your week to it. Like, you need to balance your whole fucking week around it. At least 3 days minimum. Maybe you can do 2 days if you're like experienced, but the fact that you need to like put it on a schedule just makes you an addict. Like, you are an addict if that's the case. Sure, how will I get away with this? Insane that hits, but okay. I can see that packet loss icon. He might bait me into coming back. Okay. He's got overcharge, and I missed that. Alcohol is better. Alcohol is arguably more destructive for you than marijuana is. Alcohol is like not good for you at all. Like, if you have addiction problems, alcohol is genuinely worse for you. Yeah, okay. Not a whole lot I can do. The thing about like most serious video gamers, which is probably like most of the people around me and in my circle, you know, addiction personalities are pretty common, right? I missed that. Wow. My reaction time was so good I stopped it on the fucking dot. Addiction personalities are common. I'd honestly just recommend no substances. Just don't take substances at all. Or at least take it like, or at least do them in like insanely good moderation. Like me personally, I only do it for social events. I only drink alcohol for like Christmas gatherings and shit like that. I pretty much only ever have alcohol twice a year. I'm very, very responsible because I know I have addiction problems. Like, I know I could very easily get addicted to the worst kinds of shit, so I just stay away. I'm always, you know, I'm always curious to try shit out, but I rarely ever go to actively seek it out myself. I just really don't see the value of it. I don't really see the value in getting drunk either. Like, the first time I've never really been, like, drunk before. I've been buzzed. The first time, you know, I felt warm. I felt, like, warm and fuzzy inside. I felt pretty happy. And the second time... That is insane. And the second time, I just felt like my head was swimming. Like my brain was on a rocking boat. Cookie, when's the next DBD Killer CPT list? I don't know. I kind of already did one. Does there need to be another one? Like, the only other killer we've had recently is Chris Sue. Genuinely, in that whole period since I've uploaded that video, the only new killer we've had is Chris Sue. Which is, like... dog shit. Like, there's genuinely no point in it. I have a caffeine addiction, so does the rest of the developed world. A caffeine addiction has been normalized. It's still a problem, it's just that caffeine has been normalized. Sugar is also an addiction that has been normalized. Thankfully, fat is an addiction that is mostly taken care of these days, but sugar and caffeine are definitely the two biggest hitting addictions in the modern world. Or in the first world that just go unaddressed for the most part. Okay, you're Deathhook as well, I didn't even notice. I was about to say, why the fuck weren't you going for the save? Is that furtive? If that medkit was full, I'd urge you to do this yourself, but... Okay. I have friendly competition. I'd honestly like you to go do it, but whatever. For me, I have a lot of tenseness and anxiety, so being drunk is like a release from that. Yeah, I get that. I get that a lot, especially since it loosens up the muscles. You know? I can imagine how that is very relaxing to you. If that's the case, I mean, weed probably does a similar effect too. The only problem for weed is it might make you more anxious if you're prone to schizophrenic disorders. Does he have DS maybe? No. Okay. I guess he was just killing himself. We don't get this either way, we need to go. If I landed that other hyperfocus stack, we could have pulled something off. But now I make nothing. Yeah, he knows I'm still here. He's not stupid. He's proven to be a very intelligent killer. For the most part anyway. Maybe he wants Bill more. Yeah, it's possible, so I stay away from weed. Well, if you're doing alcohol, I mean, honestly, weed is probably a bit better. It depends, I don't know. Like, I think the inherent paranoia is already there. Yeah, okay. Definitely stay away from it then. Absolutely stay away from it. If you're paranoid, stay away. I'd say, it depends. If you're more paranoid, stay away from weed, but if you're more depressive, stay away from alcohol. I think that's sort of the sort of sweet spot. I mean, realistically, you probably shouldn't be doing any narcotics, but if I can't stop you, then that's the best advice I can give you. He's gonna see my scratch marks. Could lead him on a pretty goated chase with Last Stand, or at least... Damn, that didn't stun him. At least I took a hit for it first. It's unfortunate. fucking smart. You need to see it. I'm too broke to drink, but honestly I'd rather have a narcotic addiction than a gooning addiction. I feel like gooning is probably better for you. I mean, like I've said, like all addictions are bad for you, but well. But I feel like out of all the things, gooning is probably like the better thing out of all of these things currently mentioned. I guess it depends. Like it could destroy your life. Like if you're doing that something like that like 3 times a day or more, that's just like deranged at that point. Can I not play artist? Chat, am I allowed to play a killer that is an artist? Do I got any cakes on Nurse? I do not, but I do have a hell of a lot of those. Let's play Nurse and Chaos Shuffle and piss everybody off. I think it's insidious because of the dopamine overloading and crashing. Sure, but your brain can reset from a dopamine overload. As long as it's not happening like super consistently. Like for a while I thought I had legitimate depression, but it was just insane dopamine depletion. What are you, like, did you used to have a problem with that? Maybe that's, play Xeno? I can play Xeno. Did you used to have a major problem with that? You quit? Or what? Like, would you say it's like, been like very beneficial for you? Because I'm very interested on that. There's a lot about that kind of topic that doesn't really get talked about, and there isn't a whole lot of publicly available silence that goes on when it comes to gooning and how bad it is for you. Not major, but I used to do it a lot more. Well, I mean, would you say there's an improvement? And the less I do it, the better I feel generally? Okay. A lot of the advice I see about that comes from like TikTok scientists, which are normally not generally advised, but the general consensus I get is that the dopamine depletion can cause you to become depressed and can cause irreversible brain damage. Or at least hard to repair or long-lasting brain damage. I don't know how I feel about the brain damage part, because I'm not sure if I've really seen that happening in people, because I mean, most people, like, our entire cultures are built around sex, right? The entire modern culture is. I don't know. I just find it silly to believe that the majority of people walking around us are brain damaged. I mean, they probably are, but it's probably more so due to microplastics, rather than masturbation. Yeah, it can fuck with your hormones majorly, especially if you've been doing it since you were youth. Yeah, that makes sense. Fucking suffocation pit, kill me. What did I get? Not the worst perks in the world. Retribution is probably dog shit though. Need to check my add-ons. Crawl mode, just makes you undetectable. Okay, cool. That's unfortunate. Fortunately, this is not me. Is that finesse I just witnessed? Have I noticed like 2 default survivors, by the way? Okay, well, how'd that work out for you? Is that somebody just witnessed there? I thought I saw somebody's head sticking out. Motherfucker. Probably could have charged up my thing. Damn, nigga. Okay, well, he had the smart sense to back up at least. I should probably get rid of that since that's right next to shack window, but whatever. I feel like I could have gotten that. Darn. Real talk, I like Alien's old chase music better than this current one. This P2P chase music, specifically. I fell for that. Pretty bad. Come on, son. Come on, son. B2B music fits Xeno better. It was inspired from Alien Isolation, is the story I heard behind it, but a lot of people hated it because it was it sounded like a washing machine. I also liked Ghostface's P2B chase music better. But but Ghostface's was very loud, so I do understand why that one was changed. I just loved how intense it was. Okay, I'm gonna break this if I'm chasing her. Yeah, I made the right call. This one fits Xeno Queen. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Why did he scream? Oh, Face the Darkness. I forgot Face the Darkness still shows you the aura of where they scream. He was on the totem, by the way, so that might not last much longer. Good buddy. Cookie after this, can you play Mushroom Nemesis? Yeah, sure, absolutely. I love Nemesis. I can play Nemesis for you. That's not how that works. Unfortunate. I was hoping I could stop that. I bet he just shit his pants. Interesting that Phantom Fear activates even when you're still in the tunnel, like they're actually looking at you. I assume it's because your hitbox spawns even if your model is not visible yet. Like your hitbox spawns in place. Could have hit that if I wasn't dumb. I could have sent another tail. I'm currently working Procedure Nemesis up to 25, so I might be on Nemesis at some point. Is it going to be Nemesis or is it going to be Vector 2, depending on how fun he is? I haven't really thought about who I want to P100 yet. I mean, I've been thinking more and more about like getting heavy into Bloodpoint grinding. Just because there's like physically no objective in this fucking game, and they did say that they were going to add prestige rewards eventually. Knowing them, it's going to be a dog shit banner. It's going to be like a dog shit badge and banner. But, or a charm if we're lucky. That's if we're lucky. They're not going to do skins anymore. They're not going to do skins anymore because they don't want anything that can outcompete with anything in the store. I thought it would be like a cool idea for them to re-add legacies but make like a blue variant. Like as for the prestige rewards, I think this was back before the current prestige rework that came with Wesker. Then they finally did the prestige rework, and what do we get for it? Like a bunch of ugly fucking charms. And I thought blue was a good color for the legacies because it's like the masquerade, or like the anniversary, because they use blue as a color sometimes. Damn, that was a snipe and a half. Damn, he got raped. Hey, I see you. I have eyes. Slick. Sorry, son. Oh, yeah, Wichi's wearing the detective skin. Yeah, I like the detective skin. It's strange that they haven't brought over more skins from mobile. Because a lot of the mobile skins, even though they were gaudy, a lot of them were pretty high quality. Hey up. I want that one, but I don't want to ever spend more money on this game. Based. I'm gonna see if I can find his footsteps. If not, I'll just come out here. This was the last place I saw Dwight anyhow. Could be a hatch offering. Yeah, okay. Mobile skins were really nice along with the customizable Moris. It is so strange they haven't brought that over yet. I mean, I guess they kind of have with skins, like, I mean, they did with Naughty Bear and with Werelk and shit like that, but that's kind of gay. If you was to do a stream of you just streaming Instagram, I'd get banned in seconds. I would get so fucking banned so fucking quickly. It's unreal. Like, there's genuinely no point in doing that. I have cakes? I do have cakes. Tiramisu's, damn. On top of that, my feed's been pretty dry lately, and if I'm streaming on PC, I think the desktop version gets a shittier feed. How many reels until you get banned 80% screen run? I mean, I think the best is at like 2. I'd absolutely get banned at just 2 alone. Already up, but I'll be back in a second. My feed is Asian men and racist memes. It's wholesome. I'll be back in a second. I need to go grab something to drink. I'm back. Cookie Wizard has perfected his feed. Honestly, my feed's been pretty dry today. It was pretty good at the beginning, but now it's just dry as fuck. Instagram keeps banning all the funny people. Or like last year is when all the really funny people came out and they got rid of they've been sort of like working their way from the top down, cutting the head off a snake and sort of chopping his body into miserable little slices. It's a sad fucking sight to see. Father Shipper's Capital. Okay. It's not too bad. I have Human Greed and Hoarder. And Insidious and Pain Res. Okay, I fuck with this build heavy. Yes, I see you. Hi. Probably could have hit you. I haven't played Nemesis in a while. I need to get my excuse out there early for when I'm horrendous dog shit. Good job, you just took like the fattest... You are so boosted, it's insane. Holy shit, you suck. Probably got a free injury on you, or at least an infection. Alright, I'll go hook now. Then we get the freest pay res. DBD rate mode coming soon to PTB. But if it's in the PTB, then that means it's like an officially supported thing, no? Can we get like a rapist in DBD? And in Memoria they just like rape you for 15 minutes. It's unskippable and it's like really like heartbreaking to watch. Like it actually just like genuinely makes you feel yucky to watch. I'm slugging you. I'm gonna slug this foul fucking creature. I thought I was sperms and then I wasn't. There you are. There is a rune here. If that's exponential, I want that gone. I don't want her picking herself up, she can suffer. Eye rubber banded. That's nice, you love to see that. We got a paint res hood right here, where he's actually traced from the worst snuff films of all time, actually. Cookie, can you stop talking about your rape fetish on stream? Stop fucking asking about it then. You asked the question, motherfucker. And for what it's worth, I do not have a rape fetish. I actually find rape disgusting. I was actually traumatized when I first heard about rape. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I think that shit's like fucking disgusting and yucky. I know that's like shocking, like Mr. DBD rape tier list is like saying rape bad, but like, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay. That was near. I fawned for the opportunity to slug Neo again. International Women's Day told me that I should stop beating my girlfriend. I'm glad we learned something at least. What are we doing? He's camping, you love to see it. I love it when I'm playing Nemesis and the survivors don't use exploits. I love it too, it's just a shame that 99% of the matches are survivors using exploits. I'm very smart. I was sort of hoping to fake that, but I don't even think they're looking behind them. Oh my goodness, I could have hit that. That's a shame. I saw him delay it, and I was like, damn. I held it. I held it a little bit too because I saw him delay it. I wanted to trace him, and then he just did that. He flicker gooned me. It's insane. You hate to see it. They're healing back here a bit somewhere. Just walk him down, rape him, I guess. This is gonna be like the fattest 12-foot game ever. For some reason, I don't know, I've just been getting the most boosted matches. I guess it's just Chaos Shuffle for you. Why is this boosted nigger trying to egg me on? Okay, I probably shouldn't put my tentacle away. Please let the zombie hit you. That's not, how did the zombie not hit you? Holy shit, you're boosted. I'm not even good at this killer, but goddamn. You're getting slugged, fuck you. Play the game you queued up for, I don't care. Does YouTube censor the name of the big Stein? I think they do. I saw there was a YouTuber who got in trouble for having Epstein in the title of their video. So yeah, they probably do. You know, Jews look out for their own. son. He's got live. I don't know what the hell you're spinning. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. You have to be one of the injured ones at least, and I hope you're the Deathhook one. I'm fiending for the opportunity to slug you again. You have no idea how much I want it. But I will chase the Deathhook one first. You're not Deathhook. I thought you were Lara. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this. Hold on, hold on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Take this fucking tentacle, a bitch. Play the fucking game you queued up for. It's always the unknown mode. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought, bitch. That's what I fucking thought, bitch. Lose all those blood points. Take this dick and take this L, you fucking loser. Okay. It's insane that I didn't hit that. Nikogi says he doesn't have a rape fetish, I'll fucking kill you. I can't say that. I forgot about that. Could have been exponential. Or it could have been, circle of healing. Yeah, they healed really quickly, that circle of healing. Yeah, absolutely. Could even be both. You never know. It's always the Anon modes who think they're hot fucking shit, and then when everything goes south, they fucking DC immediately and beg to give up and always... It's so strange, like... Anon modes are always the first to complain, they're always the first to exhibit toxic behavior, they're always the first to give up, and they're always the first to give up to give out criticism. But they never, ever want to take it. They never want to take criticism, and they cannot handle failure. They get mad at you for not succeeding, but they get pissed if they lose. And they're the reason for it, and they find every reason to deny culpability. Easy zombie. Realistically, I should go after the Nia since she's, Damn, I really thought I would have made that. Realistically, I should go after the Nia since she's, not Deathhook. I think I'll do that, actually. Because, she'll spend more time struggling. But she gives me more time to go after the injured Deathhook person. Let's put my pressure a bit more. I'm not playing the most optimally right now. I find that I find that, like, I don't focus as much as I used to. I'm not as focused as I used to be, and especially when you're streaming, you'd be surprised at how unfocused you could be, or how worse the game you could be. Like, you wouldn't think that, like, reading chat every now and again and just saying words every now and again would make you so unfocused, but you'd be surprised. Sometimes it's just half a second that makes a difference, you know? Have you noticed that killer players are way less likely to spare the final survivor in recent times? The game is only getting more and more tribalistic, and people just hate each other more and more. And the devs are only further encouraging this behavior. So yes, I have noticed that this is happening. That being said, if you are playing Survivor, you know what you're queued up for. You know the killer is out there to kill you. That is the job of the killer. So you shouldn't be upset by this if they kill you. It is unreasonable to be upset by this. Just looking for the 4K because I'm toxic. You're gonna pick up Nia pretty soon though, because she's about to bleed out. I like to play cute if I'm the last one alive though, 99% of the time I get marked. Well yeah, I mean... Yeah. I can see like wanting the hatchet, like getting upset about it, but realistically you know what you signed up for. Realistically you knew the killer was going to try and kill you, so you shouldn't get too upset. How are you P100 in that fucking dog shit? Yeah, same, I dropped my heart over the best. Don't get me wrong, I have friendly too. I engage in psychological warfare. More so just as a survival strategy, more so rather than like actually, you know, because I want to be funny. But yeah, I can see that. But he's... How are you P100 and you're that fucking boosted? Play a few more games of Demi. Though if I play Female Survivors, I will never. I would probably get let go a lot more. I don't know. It depends. Like if you're playing like a cute Dwight or a Bill, honestly, if you're playing, I feel like if you're playing Bill, you'd probably get let go the most. Just act retarded. Just act stupid. Just act like you're fucking boosted and you're dog shit at the game, and they'd probably let you go. It's about psychology. You gotta get in their heads, man. I mean, Yoichi. They're never letting you go. They're gonna think you're like a comptard. Sorry, son. It's never gonna work out for you. P74 lol. That's fucking awesome. My highest prestige is Vittorio, who's P50. I don't really have a whole lot of high prestiges. I don't have anybody prestige 100 either. I've been playing this game a lot longer than most people I know, and I still don't have a P100. Kind of wacky if you think about it like that. I never got into the comp scene, so I never associated him with that. I just thought he was cute whenever I found him in matches. Yeah, I mean, he's not associated with the comp scene, but if you're playing like an eccentric survivor, most people just view you as, I feel like there's sort of a psychological effect where most people view you as a blank slate. Like, completely directly middle of the road. Like, nobody views you as anything, you know? And because of that, people won't hold us any favors towards you. They might not have animosity towards you, but they won't hold any favors towards you, so acting cute might not really go your way. I suppose, I don't know. I don't know. Especially if you were like boiling them alive in their own sweat that whole match, and then they like get the upper hand on you in like one crucial moment or something. Or if the rest of your team was dog shit. Oh my god. Okay. Nice. You love to see it. Kind of some dog shit perks. That one's not too bad though. I notice a lot of sweats play him though. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people who play him are pretty competent. It might be because a lot of people who buy the Ring chapter, or the Sataka Rising chapter, probably very dedicated to the game. Because it's not a chapter that gets bought a lot, I don't think. Too bad I already downed her, damn. Okay, bye. Let's see, I ain't letting you crawl under that, son. I don't think I'm getting the final few seconds of Haunted Ground. Darn. Thought I would have made that. Maybe I do though. No. No, I don't. She's not playing this too bad. I've afforded to be better though. No offense. I didn't go back there. Okay. Guess we'll go over here. Yeah, they got Ravenous too. Not sure how that works out for you, but okay. Not sure if they stay. Oh, I've got two people hooked. I've been on autopilot this whole fucking time. I didn't even notice I got two people hooked. I can just camp. Then, unfortunately, they added anti-camp, so even though it's like the best idea for me to camp in this scenario, the devs don't actually give a shit. Well, I'll just sit here. Shh. I mean, you're way too close to give her anti-camp. Go on, let her die. I'll sit here. That's okay. I can sit here with Victoria. Go on then. Go on then. Go get her. That's what I thought, son. Well, you gotta do something. And now you're training for it. I'll absolutely take the infection off of you at least. None. Only tier 1. I'll pick up now. The Cocoon 8 seconds challenge. Yeah. That's an adequate description of this scenario. I don't know why I said description. I got my Discord mod voice on for some reason. You think I make basement? I think I do. They're both there. Okay. I have no idea why you're throwing yourself here. Damn, nigga. I thought they were both there. I guess I did see the arrow pointing. Shame that doesn't hit. She ran off. I've been tier 1 this entire fucking match, by the way. Can we beat the whole match in tier 1? I'm giving her the Vault Effect this way, but I'm Nemesis, so... Yoichi Hood is a Spectrum though. I go from rolling the killers to getting down in 30 seconds from match start quite frequently. I feel like that's just... I feel like everybody goes through it every now and again. Like, I'm not a bad player by any means. I'm definitely a bit washed because I've taken a 5-month break, but... You know, even the most experienced players get the most horrendously dog shit matches every now and again, especially if they're not swiffing. You showing me something or what? Were you trying to sell out your teammate? Well, I'm killing you if that's the case. No idea what the fuck that's about, but you do you, Queen, I guess. I mean, you shouldn't sell your teammate, I don't care if you're losing. The fact that you sold him, the fact that she sold him out and he's still going to save her despite the fact that he's completely and utterly doomed is really, you know, telling. Like, the best idea of him right now is wait for Hatch, but he's still going to save her even though she sold him out. I guess you can do that. I'm tunneling this bitch, he can live. Basement. hardly matters. I don't imagine he'd still be in here. I would have walked off at least. Don't see nothing there. I'll let him have the gates. Or just go kill some zombies or something. I'm kind of surprised the PTB doesn't really have any changes. I wonder if they had more anti-killer changes and finally learned. But again, this is behavior. I don't think they've... Behavior... Behavior's a lot like a parent that refuses to admit that they're wrong. They do have good intentions from time to time, but they are so full of fucking fluoride that they are incapable of making intelligent decisions, but they're also so full of lead that, you know, it sort of fuses with the fluoride in their brains. And it makes them act out irrationally. Hold on, where is this guy? It's okay, you can get the gate, dude. Get the gate. You're running out of time. Chat, will we be eating lead paint chips? They have this air of they always know better. They always think they know better, but they actually don't. Moment of glory, okay. Interesting builds. Like, they have learned from their mistakes a few times, but in the times where they have learned from their mistakes are usually in times of crisis where they have to pull their fucking heads out their asses. The worst part about behavior is they do listen to community feedback, but according to a behavior employee that I've spoken to, a former behavior employee, a lot of the programmers and a lot of the people on the game design aspect do actually play the game. They hire a lot of people who play DBD. But the higher-ups are unfathomably retarded. Everybody in the executive decision is fucking stupid, from what I've heard. You know the fat white guy? That, he said you know, the PTB, it's called the public test build, the public test beta, the beta stands for testing. That guy? He said that cheaters are paying customers that deserve respect. Those are real words that came out of his mouth, and I know for a fact that they're real, because the guy who told me did not get DMCA'd. He did not get, like, pushed into silence for the shit that he said. I know that for a fucking fact that what he said was real. Like, they are stupid. They're dumb motherfuckers, unfortunately. And the worst part is, that's provably not true. Like, cheaters aren't paying customers. They get Fortnite Broker. They use Fortnite Broker, they use third-party software, they use Microsoft accounts with Xbox Game Pass. They use... during the Epic Games fiasco, there were 1 billion bots making accounts for free. And those got sold off on third-party platforms to the highest bidders. Like, they are not making money from hackers. They're losing money, as a matter of fact. It's so fucking ridiculous that these are the people in the highest positions of power in the company. And due to the Wheel of Privilege, this will never change. I mean, it's not even due to the Wheel of Privilege that this will never change, because the people being hired through the Wheel of Privilege aren't even the ones in the highest position of power. Everybody in the highest positions of power are white. There's only like one black lady. And absolutely, she is a DEI hire. She is absolutely DEI hire. She's the community manager. The old community manager was far better. Rough gay sex DBD male survivor tier list when? That's just a DBD rape tier list, dude. I've already made that video. Can't hear. That's insane. And bragging. The black lady was the one who made Conviction and bragging about it on stream. I genuinely think the reason they gave Michonne all the Buster perks and why they gave Rick all the dog shit perks that nobody uses is because Rick is a white male and Michonne is a black female. I'm legitimately convinced that's why they gave Michonne busted perks. They still haven't changed Conviction, by the way. All they've done is a bug fix, and they've enabled it a balance change. Easy, by the way. Nice flashlight save, home slice. Easy, by the way. Oh, you're the obsession. I'll definitely be tunneling you. Your TTV as well. You know what I should do? What I should do for next live streams is I should have a Twitchy's destroyed counter, and I should have a faggots destroyed counter. Like, and who I class as faggots is just like people who give up and shit like that. I probably can't have it as an on-screen pop-up. Just weird because I can you say it. I'm just holding my fucking dingling out. Walk him down, rape him with my fat fucking dingling. Okay, never mind, I'm not gonna do shit because I'm boosted. Fucking double hit him, tag team that bitch, fucking double clothesline. I'll absolutely infect you. Never mind, no I won't. Multiple people are looking for the flashlight save. I can't wait until all my favorite live service games that I'm addicted to die off. I don't think you'd like that. That doesn't sound like something somebody would like, but would probably be better for the gaming community as a whole, for sure. They can go pick him off the hook, I don't care. Easy. I'm gonna keep that zombie in case it protects me from somebody. Oh, sorry, Bob. Okay, I'll shuffle clip with this build. Yeah, this is a damn good build. Somebody has an invocation, by the way. Could be worth keeping in mind. Hey, you're the obsession. I want you. I'll tunnel the shit out of you. I love that it triggers on any damage instance now, and not just on M1s like it used to. Definitely very good for this perk. He's broken now. Is that clean break? Could be clean break, could be moment of glory. It's better I chase him this side because I can just walk him down whip like this. Except he doesn't go for the window vault because he has a modicum of intelligence. Hello, you're the obsession. You have to die. Easy flick, by the way. I doubt we're making it to endgame, but you know, it's good to play optimally. Got that Trail of Torment. They're still up there. How long have they been on that gen? I feel like they've just been sitting up there the whole time. Could hit him. I tried to pull out my tentacle earlier, but it didn't let me. He's probably gonna shut down that Trail of Torment or something. Something along those lines. Unless he doesn't. Is that red herring? Did somebody use red herring on me? I really thought there was somebody there. Well. Could be an inner strength and red herring play. Maybe that's what was happening. I wasn't paying attention to the HUD. They could have healed. If they healed within 8 seconds of that explosion, then that's definitely red herring. I'm interested in checking. It could have been a healing skill check. Okay. Too bad that did nothing. "2026 is the year I remain a jobless gay loser. Hashtag win. I agree. Except I have a job. Should remain a jobless gay loser. Dude, employment is such a fucking scam. Employment fucking stinks. Never get employed. Quit your job, go travel the fucking world, get shot by ISIS. Get scammed by Indians. You'll die happier. Where is this gringo? I need money? Steal it from people. Nobody who lives happy lives lives honestly. I also cannot find a job for the life of me. My city sucks ass. Yeah, getting a city in anywhere that isn't like a small town is kind of dog shit. Like, I don't know. Back when I was still job hunting, I used to have to apply for 200 jobs before I'd actually get a call back from an employer and actually get an interview and actually get a chance to work at the job before they you know, gave me a chance to get paid employment. Like, the furthest I could ever get was like a job trial every 200 applications. It was ridiculous. And it's not through lack of effort or through lack of trying. I was really doing the best I fucking could. It just... Dog, they fucking hate us. Employers want Superman. Employers want, like, people with fucking superpowers, but they don't exist. HR and employees are so fucking delusional, especially in the big city. In a small town, it's not so bad. You can walk up to, like, your farmer's market and say, hey, I'm looking for a job, and you'd get a pretty cozy job with decent pay. You'd still have to do real physical work, but at the very least, you can still... Like, you're not going to be miserable. I have seen Midwest convenience stores that don't get customers very often, and people just bring their gaming PCs because they just don't get customers very often, and they have like couches. They have couches in the basement that they just sit in and watch videos on their phone and other retarded bullshit. They might even sleep down there and live down there too, if the employer is nice enough. Like, small town life is genuinely so much better than big city life. Cities fucking stink. There is nothing nice about cities. I'm in school for Calculus 2 and Physics, bro. I don't have the time to apply to 200 places. There aren't even 200 places in a 20-minute radius of me. Yeah. Yeah, that's the conundrum. Like, when I exhausted every single opportunity in my locale, the only option you have was to continuously expand and expand and expand. And it got to a point where I was sending out job applications to places I could never feasibly get to unless I woke up 4 hours earlier and changed the entire shift of, like, changed my entire day around, because I would have to plan 4 hours every single day and spend 8 hours total traveling. 6 hours maybe, if I'm lucky. They fucking hate us. They hate us. They don't like us. I'm sorry to tell you this, but they fucking hate you. Yeah, I saw him. Motherfucker. Holy shit, them out. Yeah, it's insane. Like, there are a few realities as well. You're more likely to get hired if you are black and a woman. This is genuinely true. And you're less likely to get hired. You're also more likely to get hired if you're like gay or some retarded shit. Like if you're visibly gay. Funnily enough though, you're less likely to get hired in something like carpenter, something that's like a carpenter or construction jobs, if you're visibly twinkish, I guess. For obvious reasons. Damn, I missed that. That's insane. I feel like it's like at this point I might just stay unemployed and try to get some nepo job while getting my engineering degree. Like, it's the only shit if I want to make an honest living. I'm lucky enough to be on government subsidiaries because I'm retarded. But the unfortunate reality is that, at least in Australia for me, who knew my high-ass voice would help me for once? Your high-ass voice won't help you unless you physically state that you're gay. Like, wear like a badge, like wear a pride badge on your shirt. Don't mention it. Just be subtle about it. Wear a pride badge on it. Let them ask the questions. You know? Let them be interested in it. Because once they realize they have a good diversity hire, they'll want you. All the corporate jobs will, at least. All the high-paying, like, cushy jobs where you have to do shit, where you don't have to do a fucking thing, will want you, at the very least. Why were you exposed? Dramaturgy, maybe? If you're straight and you sound twinkish, they'll fucking hate you. But if you're vocally gay, they'll love you. I weigh 55 kilograms. How the fuck do you weigh 55 kilograms at 170 centimeters? Holy shit, you lanky bastard! 170 centimeters, isn't that like 5'9"? Forgive me if I'm wrong about that. What if you're closeted? You need to be verbal about it, unfortunately. If you're closeted, they won't tell. They can't tell. They're fucking... They're stupid. They're not smart. These people don't use it. Remember, they don't care about you. They're not going to spend a second of empathy. They're not going to spend a 1% of empathy on you to figure out whether you're closeted or not. You need empathy for that kind of thing, and they don't have that. Damn, I almost did her. Pretty smart. She knows to flick while not looking at me. Probably could have hit that if the gen wasn't in the way. Unfortunate. Another dog shit generator to fuck up my flicks. At this point I might have to leave her alone. Yeah, I should have left her alone a while ago. I think that's faster recovery than I normally would have had. But you know, my biggest tips if you desperately want employment, act like you're happy to be there. You're not. They don't care. They will genuinely get offended if you say you're there for money, even though it's objectively the truth. Nobody, like a good 80% of the world would not work their fucking position if they weren't interested in the money. Remember, these people live in their own head. Try to find a way to make yourself a minority. Have a pity story. Have a pity story at the ready. Don't just force one out. Have one. Have a sob story. Make them feel bad. Make them feel like they could improve your life by hiring you. Lie about your skills. Oversell yourself. Not even. Why should I even chase this guy? It's actually kind of like difficult to manage this as well as have like a genuine, thoughtful conversation. This shit ain't easy. The streaming shit ain't no game. You've been to war, so what? I stream 24 hours a day, son. Well, kinda knew I was gonna lose this anyway. Just force him out. Yes, I see you. Thank you for wasting my time. Sorry, not 55, I'm 60. That's still kind of... Still not great. Like, for reference, I got my weights done yesterday. I'm roughly 6 foot. I don't know my exact height. But I got my weights done yesterday. I'm 67 kilograms. Yes, 6'7", laugh it up. 176 centimeter. Hold on, I need to look that up real quick. 176 centimeters. How much is that? That's 5'7". Okay, I guess that makes sense. guess you'd probably be about the same build as I am then, if that's the case. So they're probably gonna put a little bit more meat on them bones, son. But you know, I think I got into a point earlier that I didn't get to finish because I was too focused on the match, but if you're gay and black and female, you're more likely to get hired in comfortable corporate jobs. However, you're less likely to get hired in physical labor type of jobs. But if you're white, male, and neurodivergent, or you are less likely to get hired everywhere. If you're white, male, straight, neurodivergent, or otherwise mentally or intellectually disabled, you are way, way, way less likely to get hired anywhere. It can be a very, very tough job market for some of us, unfortunately. Because these people want supermen, and disabled people aren't supermen. Like, HR employees are ableist. They won't say it publicly, of course, because then they'll lose their jobs for it, because that's illegal, but they are. They hate disabled people. Unless you're like Down syndrome, they can get you to work like 3 hours a day, because then you can end up on the news and be like the store's mascot. But if you're like autistic, they fucking hate you. They hate you. I probably have something on the autism scale, and I think women can sniff that out. Everybody can sniff that out. Everybody can tell that you're not like them. It's not just women. Women do have a higher threat perception because there's a lot more predators that go after women, but everyone can tell. Women probably tell quicker, but everybody can tell. I have Pentimento with no Hexprax. You'll love to see it. Abilities there. Mutation rate. Zombie detection. Cool. Damn, really thought that would have hit. Fuck. Really? That doesn't hit? Wow, okay. That's fucked up. I'm gonna go over wherever the fuck I just spun myself around to. I'm gonna go over here because I see a zombie chasing that guy. And these gens are bound to be a little... We're pretty dropping to high hell, good lord. She's in the worst position. You'll love to see that combo. Fucking peachy. Fuck off, dog. I probably could have hit her earlier is the worst part. Okay, I thought I heard a flashbang, but I think it was just the ambience. Eons of threat detection just to identify passive and mostly innocuous behavior from a harmless kid. It's very possible, if I'm to think about this from an evolutionary perspective, it's very possible that the disgust a woman feels from seeing a neurodivergent male is hard-coded because genetic impurities could be seen as infertility issues. It could also be seen as a lack of leadership, which is what men should portray, I guess. This is like getting very Andrew Tate for my blood, but that is like kind of the way I'm thinking about this. If I'm trying to rationalize this, at least. There's a lot of neurotypicals display a lot of irrational behavior. A lot of predictable irrational behavior that they don't question because neurotypical people aren't born to question things. Questioning is a learned trait of neurotypicals. You have to teach a neurotypical person to introspect. You have to teach a neurotypical person to question their surroundings. Normally, questioning is done in the wild when they learn that, after all, the man who investigates the rustling in the bushes is more likely to live than the man who assumes it was just the wind. That's just the reality of that matter. So the people who question tend to live longer, and therefore tend to reproduce more. That being said, introspection is not a trait indicative to neurotypical people. It may shock you that it is only neurodivergent people who are born with the ability to introspect. There are a lot of disgusting behaviors neurotypical people will exhibit and will never question because they're not born to. They're the perfect drones. I'm not even saying this to be like funny black pill or anything. Like that's like I've spent years researching this shit. Neurotypical people are designed to be hive mind-like. They're designed to be worker drones. And from an evolutionary perspective, this makes sense. You have neurodivergents who progress society, and then you have neurotypicals who do the laboring. That makes total, complete sense. But it unfortunately has sort of wrapped around itself with Jews. I guess Jews have sort of destroyed everything. Another matter too is that smart people don't reproduce. Funnily enough, smart people really don't reproduce, and neurotypicals are less likely to be smart. They're less likely to be extremely smart, I should say. In terms of the bell curve, neurodivergent people, yes, are more likely to be extremely stupid as much as they're more likely to be extremely smart. Smart people don't reproduce. Why? Because smart people have empathy. Smart people typically have empathy. Smart people may even be psychopaths, and psychopathy isn't exactly... depending on the psychopath, it may not be a likable trait. It may not be a trait that women find desirable. I'm speaking so much that I'm not even focusing on the game. I'm just throwing game after game after game. Just recalling so much neuroscience that I can't focus on the game. Damn, that's a shame. To be fair, we kind of lost when we got this dog shit build on Turbo Landing. Might be able to stop that gate. Does that wake up? No, it's whatever. Most I can do is camp. Probably should have just injured her, but I didn't want to risk the third one that I haven't seen yet walking around. Gotta stop them from healing. Or at least push them off a little bit. I don't know where the third one is. Because here's the thing, if they heal up, they can push her off. They can get her out. There's the third one. You're the third one. So I know all three of them are over there. Going for you. Shit, where can I even put him? Basement, I guess. Assuming the one running right behind me doesn't have breakout, we get there. Buddy, I'm not stupid. I can put you on the back hook too now. If I camp here, can they even pick her out? I mean, I can deny entry. Not that I really want to. I feel like denying entry isn't always the best idea unless they're right about to die. I feel like it's better to just injure at that point. Because then you let them close in earlier. I'm going for you. That wasn't very smart now, was it? I can potentially get multiple. If I sit here, they might die to EGC. I don't really know where that one was down, though. Oh, he's over here. I probably want to pick him up. He can crawl out. I'll pick him up, and then I'll camp both her and Nancy, because Nancy might die to EGC. I don't think she can crawl out quick enough. Push her away. I can get you. I can at least pressure you into dying. Yeah, that wasn't very smart now, was it? You've killed yourself. This had no business being a 3K. Really. You'll have to see it. She should have been crawling out the whole time. Holy throw? Fucking tell me about it. Yeah, I think intelligence and neuroticism, neurodivergence go hand in hand. For neurotypicals, absolutely. For neurodivergence, it's a scale. Many neurodivergents do not get raised properly. And that's sort of what leans them in towards neuroticism. They could also just be genetically mentally ill, such as schizophrenia, so on and so forth. Ashkenazi Jews are some of the highest risk groups for schizotypical disorders. It definitely varies from person to person. Genetics can be a fucky thing, especially since human genetics these days are very fucked up. What with the fucking lead and the microplastics and the red 40 and the yellow 19 and the fluoride and the everything we insist on pumping through the human body. I guess it's difficult to talk about it because to the neurotypical, your peers have failed you. We have undergone centuries, like multiple centuries, of human failure motivated by greed and sometimes even religiously motivated failures. I only remember taking an IQ test when I was 9 and scoring 2 standard deviations above average, so probably like a 130 or thereabout. There exists a thing in psychology known as, I don't remember the exact name for it, but I think it's something along the lines of prospective IQ. Children do tend to receive a very high IQ scoring, neurodivergence as well, but into adulthood, if that same child gets another IQ test, they tend to reach about like 20 points less than they used to. And a lot of that is just due to the fact that our modern society does not require us to use our brains, and many people are very comfortable and very lazy. On top of that, there is also the poisoning that is currently going on in our everyday lives. There are a billion factors involved in that. So you are very likely to receive a lower IQ score now than you did as a child. It's very likely. Unless you're an academic or something. If you're an academic currently enrolled in university, and if that's always been your thing, then you might receive a pretty good score. It might only be like it might be between like 3 to 7 points less, maybe. Again, everything varies. I'm too neurotic to be 110 IQ? You never know. You never know. You need that shit officially tested. Officially. Don't use a website. You need a psychologist. Make sure you're getting a psychologist that specializes in you. If you're neurodivergent, get a psychologist that specializes in neurodivergence, or they'll just say you're retarded because they don't fucking understand you. More recently, I started doing rigorous math. Well, you probably, like, most people despise math, so you're probably smarter than the average person. Bigger than your average, nigga. I am not getting diagnosed. Why not? It might be beneficial. It might be beneficial. Not having some Jew with a PhD prod my brain for faults. Don't think of it as that way. Think of it as self-discovery. You'd be surprised about how much you could learn about yourself, and how much helpful advice you can get about yourself. For example, me personally, I have autism. I did not know for the longest time that the reason I felt so fucking exhausted multiple days was because as an autistic person, my sensory organs are firing at a higher rate than most other people. I did not know that just being outside on a windy day was making me physically tired. Okay, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I have All Shaking Thunder, I probably could have used that. Damn. Oh, fuck me, that was a fucking insane hit. Damn. Okay, I don't know why I pulled out my tentacle, that was a throw. Like, there is a lot of helpful advice you can get from an official diagnosis. It doesn't have to mean that you're some retard, because you're not. The reality of the matter is, most people are stupider than they should be. The average IQ 10, 15 years ago was 100, now it's 87. And it's getting lower. And there's a variety of reasons for that. My biggest problem is, I feel, is being tired after doing normal stuff like driving for 40 minutes out of my day, or just being tense and wild all day, especially when around anyone in general. That sounds very autistic. I'm not saying that as an insult. I know I use autistic as an insult all the time, but that sounds like pretty autistic. Especially from driving too. Driving is a normal thing people do get exhausted from, but it's usually like day trips that make people exhausted. Or like long road trips. At least to my knowledge, I could be completely wrong about that. Did I just get... Oh yeah, there's a bit of ping. Didn't notice. My tentacles lunge was a bit delayed for like no good fucking reason whatsoever. Okay. Whatever, I'm leaving him alone. Could be ASD, could be schizoid, could be general anxiety. It could be a billion different things. Could be depression, could be anything. Like I said, you know, it's worth getting an expert to look at this. This is why it's not a bad thing to have a duper on your brain. And if you do get an official diagnosis of some kind of disorder, you could claim welfare if you desperately need it. You never know. You never know. It could be your golden ticket on a rainy day. Especially if you desperately need money and employment. If you need benefits while seeking studying, it could be beneficial. Exploit the government. They're exploiting you. By all means. Rig the system in your favor. Don't play fair. Remember, these people hate you. The world is ableist. I know that sounds stupid, but the world is ableist. Our society is designed by the 80%, the 85 to 80% of the people who live in it, that being neurotypicals. It is not designed for neurodivergence. Our societies, our jobs, our systems were designed for neurotypicals. They aren't designed for us. And yet they force us to live in the same world as them. By all means, if you're curious, if you have suspicion, go see a psychologist if you can afford one. Remember, get one that specializes in the fields you're looking for, because there's a lot of dogshit psychologists out there that just specialize in things like depression for neurotypicals and shit like that. You need one that specializes in neurodivergence and mental illnesses and neurodivergence, if that's what you're questioning, that is. You need to get the right one for you. Go window shopping. If you live in America, which I assume you do, the best advice I can give you is, if you're going shopping for a psychologist, you need to have enough money for 10. Because you're gonna have to do some window shopping. Yeah, I'm broke low, so I'll have to do it later. Yeah, fair enough. Thankfully, I'm Australian, so I could afford to go window shopping, but I understand how fucked it is in America. Unfortunately, your government is too busy paying the Jews to have free healthcare, so you can't get it. It's fine, we'll join you soon. We'll probably lose our free health. We're losing our free health cap pretty quickly. I have no idea what the... I have to put you down because I have no idea where a good hook is for you. I saw one over there, but I didn't think I'd make it. I might just have to camp her body. That is unfortunate. That is disgustingly unfortunate. What are you gonna do about it? Other than body block. Yeah, she can just go to the other exit. There's nothing I can do on that front. I'm body blocking Gabriel. He can go to the other exit if he really wants to. Dude, the zombie might actually fuck him over. Oh fuck, the lag made him go through me. Damn, that's gay. Okay. I feel like I should postpone any kind of IQ test when I full kick gooning and my dopamine looping habits like Instagram to get a better picture. Yeah. Makes sense. I'd say my best piece of advice is to try and do it before the age of 27, because post 27 your brain will start to decay. If you're looking to get the highest score, that is. Not that it's really much of a competition, it's more so just designed to help you get a better picture of yourself. I reckon that might be my last game, actually, because it's pretty late for me. I'm getting a little tired. That was a pretty fun stream. I definitely should be doing this more often than I normally do. I need to I need to be like way more active on my YouTube. Good night, girl.